Do you want to automate your email message, email communications? Then this video is for you. In this video, I will explain step-by-step process without using any of the jargons, that how you can customize, how you can automate your email so that whenever your client sending any of the communication message can be auto stored in your work folder, which we will create there, and it should be organized properly in such way that there should be no duplicacy and none of the documents should be left. Emails, this script will read all of your emails, and once this will find any of the email that is containing the email which is stored in this worksheet, then this download all the that email to the folder of such client. And we not want any human intervention. It should be auto handled by this script. So let's start. So to generate that script, we will take the help of ChatGPT. So here I'm using my GPT. So what we will do, लेट मी एक्सप्लेन द स्टेप बाय स्टेप. सो पहले सबसे पहले चलते हैं कि हम एक अपना जीमेल ओपन कर लेते हैं जिसको हमें ऑटोमेट करना है, जिसमें हमें वो सेटिंग एनेबल करना है. सो दिस वन इज माय जीमेल अकाउंट. नाउ व्हाट वी विल डू, and here what I'm going to do, this is my Gmail account, and here now go nearby your profiles, please click on these Google apps are there. Please click on this icon where all the Google apps are stored. Now go on this Google Sheet, click on this Google Sheet and open the Google Sheet. Once you will open this Google Sheet, means here we will have to create, we will create one new Excel sheet. Please insert one blank spreadsheet and you can give any name to this spreadsheet. Untitled spreadsheet a name. आप अपनी इस अनटाइटल शीट को एक नाम देना है. प्लीज गिव नेम टू दिस शीट क्लाइंट मास्टर. ये मेरा सीट एक एक्सेल शीट मैंने बना लिया जिसमें मैं मेरे क्लाइंट की इंफॉर्मेशन स्टोर करूंगा. सो फॉर दैट, फॉर द convenient, I have already created one Excel sheet in offline mode. So I'm copying this header from here and inserting these all headers here. And here होगी ये पहली Excel sheet. Now we have to create one folder where we will save the client's document. So create one folder, click on this new button. Once you will click on this new button, you will find this option where from you can insert a new folder. Click on this new folder and give this new folder a name. So I'm giving name as client master folder. Create this folder. Now you can see your client master folder which we have created right now is available here, and this client folder is blank right now. And go on your this client master sheet as well. This sheet is also blank. You can see here pen number, client name, client type and email ID. These are the headers which we have inserted here. Now what we have to do, we have to automate our email. Whatever the messages will received right now on Word will be auto scanned by this script which we will create, and all the data pertaining to these clients, means clients whose name mentioned here and whose email is inserted here. If the data, if any mail belong to those client, then their data will be fetched directly to their respective folders. So how to do it? So for that, we have to create one code. So to generate the code, we will take the help of ChatGPT, and for your convenience, I have already drafted one prompt to give to the ChatGPT. So we will give this command prompt, we will give this prompt to the ChatGPT, and from GPT we will take the output and will insert in this app script. So copy this prompt. This prompt is written as here. You are a senior Google app script developer with having the experience of the 10 years, and your task is to design and generate a complete error-free Google Apps script solution for a professional firms like a chartered accountant firms. And what we require, the requirement are client master sheet handlings. Read the client data from the Google Sheet named clients. Whatever the data available in the sheet, keep as clients. And here you can write simply like currently it's appearing as sheet 1, and we are going to change this sheet name as clients. Okay, so this script will read the data from the Google Sheet named clients, and column may be in any order. These columns may be in any order, like the pen number may be first, or client name may be first, or in middle and second. There should be no impact by just changing these column headers, right? So these will be my column headers: pen number, client name, and client types, and constitution. So these are the same things. So I'm removing it, email and folder ID. The system must work correctly even if columns are rearranged. There should not be any problems if anybody change the columns. Login and error handling, if there are any login, how to handle. So not going on this, and now simply copy this code from here and paste on your ChatGPT. So I have opened my GPT here. Now paste here one prompt to this GPT, and now GPT generating one code for me. So now you can see one code is created, one code is finished. It's writing another code for the HTML. Which code? Copy this from here and now go on your Gmail account. Now you can see here, this is your Google Apps, Google Sheet. And what you have to do, go on this extension tab. Here you will find this app script. And here you can see code.js is there. If you are getting any already written code, please erase it and paste the code which we have created right now. So here you can see at the very left side, you can see one file code.js. And now I have deleted all the existing code. So we can see the blank sheet. Now click on this save button to save the project. So my code is now stored here. Now go on ChatGPT and copy the another code as well, because this have created two code, right? So one is for the HTML purpose and another is for the processing of the data. So now you can see this code is also completed. Copy this code from here and now go. Here you will find 8 file functions at the right side of the files. Click on this add file and click on HTML and give the name as index. Give this as index. Now again delete all the existing code and paste your own code. Click on save button. So now this project has been stored here. Now again go on this code.js, and what we have to do, we have to customize. We will have to link our folder and Google Sheet with this code. So here you can see after the config tab, you can see parent folder ID, parent name, parent, paste parent folder ID here. So what we have to do, we have to paste the folders, the master folder which we have created. That's ID we will put here. So go on your drive and you can see here, click on your this, please let me show from here. Go on your client master. Now you can see this is empty folder, and you can see here, you can see the ID of that folder. This one is the ID of this folder. So the code containing from folder, after the folder, that is the ID of this folder. Now we will copy it and paste the folder ID here. We have pasted this folder ID from folder location to here. You have to do, once you have pasted that, now you can test your code. Click on this run button and test the code, whether that code which we have generated by the help of ChatGPT is working properly or not. If there would be any error, we can get the notification here, but means it's asking to give the authorization. So we will give here authorizations, go on review permissions and give authorization to this folder. Give the authorization to our email, this code to access and synchronize and fetch the data from our Gmail. So this is asking about the access, what kind of the access this application will need. You can see here the log run starting, then create, update the client folder, then no client row found, or the Excel sheet which we have stored there, there is no client, so there is no client found to this. So you can see here this client sheet, there is no data, but you can see the logs. These are the log created. Whatever the activities performed by this, whatever the activities performed by this app, all the log is generated here and stored. So this is the first point when the code was started. Then started creating folders, and in drive, no client row found. In the sheet, Gmail started to process, no client mail found. Then the process was completed. In this way, it has completed its task. So now what we are going to do, we are going to, this project setting, you can see the trigger point. When you will trigger, when you will scan your email, you can set from here. So you can decide from process client email. When you will process the client's email, you can define one trigger point. So by following that trigger point, all the emails containing your client's name, if there is any email from your client which is stored in your Excel sheet, this will process all email, and if this will find any email, then the data will be captured. So you can, so we are selecting currently right now it's time driven. So whenever the particular trigger will the event will trigger, this will start to process the data. So I'm selecting process the client email. So what if there is any email found, the data will be fetched to the folders. Select the source, that is the time driven, and time is in minutes, and you can select on every minute. Okay, so on every minute this will scan my the Gmail, and if there is any new email, this will fetch the data if there is any data. Now what we are going to do, we are going to create or update the client folders. If this will find any of the client folders, any email pertaining to that client, this will update in that folders. So this is asking when select every sources on each and every changes. Whenever there will be any change on our Google App Sheet, this will create one new folder. And trigger point on each the email, our folder will be processed on each particular time. Email will be processed. Now what we are going to do, we are going to create one customer here. Create the customer, give the pen number of that customer. This is my customer pen number and ABC. The client name, client type is company. I'm writing it's a strongly, but no issue. We are writing for the purpose of the demonstration purpose. I'm writing here my email ID. Then I'm leaving blank to the folder ID, right? Same, we can write another A, B, C, D, any of the number, any random number, and give like form. Then sorry, firm's name XYZ Limited. Then it's a firm. Then give any email ID. If there is any email containing to Gmail, this mail ID, then this will process the data, otherwise not process. So now you can see the folder ID I didn't create it, but this has created it, right? So now go on your master folder. You can see two folders are created, right? So how it's happening? This code is generating. If there is any changes on your this Excel sheet, this will generate one new folder. And if there is any new mail, this will fetch the data from that file and download the data here. So what we are going to do, we are going to send one email in this Gmail ID. Currently, you can see the data available, means this is the security alert. I'm sending one email from my another email ID here. So let me send one Gmail. Select that Gmail. That is the email ID where I have to send the message data. And you can see, you can write the message, but I'm writing very short. Then select the attachment. So let me select the file. So this one is the client master sheet, from which we copied the header. And you can see this is sending the SMS, and now the email has been sent. Once this email message will be sent on that Gmail ID, you can see here, let it appear on this account. Once the data will be there, once the email will receive in its inbox, now you can see the folder. You can see in Excel sheet, there are two email addresses are written. One is from C. Ratan Singh Tawar and another one is C. Tawar03. So if any message will be there in my this email inbox, then data will be synchronized, fetched, and updated on this of the folder. What is the name of the company? ABC Limited. From if any mail received from this company, the data will be stored in this company's folder named ABC and pen number. So now you can see the company name. Company's name is referring in such a type like the pen number, company name, and type of the entity. Okay, so you can see we have received one email and there is one attachment. This is the attachment. Okay, now go on this ABC Limited and you can see this is 2526 folder, but it's currently blank. Now you can see data is passed, right? So this way you can automate your email communication. Whenever there is any new email, you can automatically download the data from email to that client's respective folders. So you can see the another company's data. You can see the company XYZ Limited. There is nothing. It's blank because unless and otherwise there will be an email from this company, no data will be there. So whenever the data is receiving from the company's mail ID mentioned here, if ABC Limited company's data received from this mail ID, then we'll store. If any data receiving of the ABC Limited from another email ID, then this will be not stored here. For that, we can do further customizations. Okay, so right now we have created this automation. Now what we are going to do, we are going to give access of this drive to my client as well. So whenever if my client need this data, he can download the data by using the link. So what we can do, we can give the application's ID to that customer. So to provide that ID, we will have to deploy this application. So now click on new deployment, click on the setting buttons and go on web. Then you can give any description like my office, my e-office. This is the description of the, and you can give access to anybody who is saving the data, like the ID and password of the my application. That person can only log in, right? So let it deploy. Once this will be deployed, we will get one. Dear client, OMG, okay, this provided me one link. Dear client, as requested, please use this following drive link to view or upload the document. As soon as I did click on that link, I got the link here as well. So, okay, I have received the link. So what this did, once I will click on the link, and my client will also get, once my data will be stored, my client will also receive the notification. Let me send one another message. Please provide me data. Like I'm sending message to my that ID. Let me send one message. Please send my 2526 data. Please send my data of 25, 26, and do mail. Right. This time I'm sending one blank mail. So let's see how this will respond about it. So refresh it. Let it happen. See a client automation process. So we have received one new mail from that email ID. And now go back on this email. Client have requested the data. This is the existing mail. So what this will do, this will send the link of the your drive. Means each client will receive their respective link so they can download it, right? And you can now see this another mail is there. Please send my data. So dear client, as requested, please use this following drive link to find the data. Whenever client will request, that client will get this email message. Please download this data from your drive. So friends, if you find this video useful, please do comment and subscribe. Do comment in comment box and let me know which kind of the video you need in the next episode. Thank you so much.